We are back at our beachside house, and today we are going to decorate the interior. So we cheated a little bit last time because we did the bottom floor, and there is a bit of apartment number 1 at the bottom floor. So we did their living room and one toilet. And today we are moving up 1 floor and we are going to do that level of apartment 1. And there's also a whole other apartment at this level, at this floor. So we're going to decorate that. And on the 3rd floor, there's the 3rd part of the first apartment and also a whole other apartment. So we're doing it all today. We are getting this whole house ready to be moved into. So we start at apartment number 1, the big apartment that runs over 3 floors. And this is like their main floor where you could enter. You could also enter from the garage, but they also have their entry at this level. And it's the kitchen, as you can see, and also their dining. And we're gonna have a little corner for business, like a little not like a study, but a little computer area to sit and work if you work from home, or maybe just have fun and play The Sims. Who knows what they want to do. So yeah, I tucked the corner into, I tucked the kitchen into the corner of this, behind the stairs, and I think it works out really well. And that leaves us room for a 4-seated table. And even though this is the biggest apartment when it comes to the floor space and being on 3 levels, it's still only a 1-bedroom apartment. So you have a lot of space, but not many bedrooms in here. So there will actually be more bedrooms in one of the smaller apartments. Well, but we'll get to that later. So it's kind of wood and yellowy and so in here. And I really like these... You can't see them now because I popped back into the kitchen. But the chairs I used with the table with the flowers on, I like them very much. I thought that they fit in very well with something that was by the sea. Something very tropical. And of course we need some fruits and some thingamabobs in the kitchen. And also some little knickknacks up over the refrigerator. So you could just take your pot down if you need to do some cooking, some grand cooking, maybe if there's a holiday coming up and you will have your family over for dinner. And that leaves us with now we're jumping back down, but that's just to copy the floor tiles and the walls from the bathroom downstairs to make them cohesive. They do have 2 bathrooms. That's the only apartment who has that. So we're upstairs, as I said, and here's where we're going to put the bedroom. So it's sort of like a lofted bedroom. There's no door to this level. You just come right in from the stairs and you're ta-da, in the bedroom. So yeah. This is their little private area, so it's kind of closed off anyway because the stairs downstairs, the stairs is covered by full walls, so I think it's okay. They will still be private up here. And since we got all this space, I decided to use this large bed. It takes up quite a lot of room, but it works fine in here because it's a really good sized bedroom. So they also get a vanity so they can sit down and do their makeup and get ready in the morning. and a little stool to sit on. To maybe, if you maybe want to sit and chat with the person getting ready, you have somewhere to put your little behind down on and make it a little cozy moment. I think that would, I don't know if I would think it would be a nice and a cute thing, or if I would be really, really annoyed. Because when I put on my makeup, I find it really irritating if someone stands behind me and watch. So, come to think of it, that might not have been the brightest idea. But not everyone is like me, so I'm sure some people think it's really nice to sit and chat with someone when they do their makeup, and the person living here is one of them. So yeah, some clutter on the desk as well to make it look a bit lived in, and of course we need a nice comfy rug in here. And this whole apartment is kind of earthy toned, and it's weighing more over to you being like a bit more Asian inspired in the furniture and so on, or as I believe, because the expansion pack for rent had an Asian sort of inspired style and furniture and so on, and that's where I picked up most of these furniture from, because I've never been to Asia, so I do not know. As I said the last time, that's why I put toilet paper with the squatting toilets. As you can see, I did this in the upstairs bathroom as well, and I don't know if that is correct or not. I, as I said last time, think that they might use like a bidet or something instead, but now they have toilet paper in case. And with that said, the first apartment is finished, and we are already into our second apartment. So this is the smallest apartment in the house, and it's also on the second floor, I would say, then, because the garage floor is the first floor. That's a little bit different how you say that. So some people think this is the first floor, some people think this is the second floor. So there's an entryway downstairs, so you have to get up one set of stairs to come to this level. So whatever floor that makes it. Yeah, and this is the bedroom, and it has a sort of a little purpley tone, purple and a little bit of pink in there, and I think it comes out really cute actually. So it only has one side window to make it match with the windows outstairs, but that's fine. You could use the other windows. You just sleep in the bedroom most of the time anyway, so you would probably like it to be a bit darker in there to make it easier to fall asleep. I would think that they have quite a lot of nights when the sun isn't setting before it gets really late, and you have to go to bed whilst it's still light outside. So then maybe fewer windows is better, who knows. So yeah, this is something new I've tried. I knew I wanted to have the kitchen in the beginning of this apartment to save some space for the rest of it. So it starts with a short amount of hallway with just a little drawer and a coat rack, and then it goes right into the kitchen. So it's like a galley kitchen with counters on both sides, and yeah, it's not very big, but it's still a lot of room in there, so you can maneuver from one side to the other and bake your buns and put them out on the other side to cool off and so it's, yeah, I actually think they have more counter space than I do in my real kitchen, so it might not be that small. It just seems small when it's in the front of the apartment. So yeah, cluttering up the kitchen with some knickknacks and trying to get them to stay where I want to. And as usual, I leave one of the counters empty so that you can use it for prepping your food and so on. Because this house is going to be on the gallery, so you could download it if you want to. My name on the gallery is HelenSimmar, so just like my name on the channel. So if you want to find any of my builds, you can find them in the gallery. And talking about galleries, I made a little gallery wall up here with these lovely paintings. I think they are gorgeous, and I just added 2 of them that I thought fitted with the vibe. And we have a little kitchen moment over there with the table and 4 chairs. And now we are going to decorate the living room area. And this apartment it's a little bit more colorful, but it still has a tone of black and white with the colors. And so I took it from the bathroom because it's a black and white situation in there. So I wanted to bring that out to the other rooms and make it connect a bit. Besides from the bedroom, that's separated. And I love how the bedroom came out with the colors in there. So I didn't want that to be plain and boring. But since the walls in here are so green and perky, I think that it doesn't matter that if the furnitures aren't that much, and doesn't have that much of a color, isn't popping as much. And we also have room for a little desk area with a computer in this apartment. So even though it's a smaller apartment, it still has room for all of your necessities. So if you're a couple living here, it should fit you very well. So yeah, we'll have a lot of room. And if you get mad at each other, at least you have the bedroom. So one could lock themselves up in the bedroom whilst the other one could be mad out in the sofa or take a bath. So yeah, decorating this little shelf above the computer with some more books, just because it looks good. They still have a bookcase if you want to read, so it doesn't matter if those books are blocked. They're just there for the looks. And then I wanted to get a little carpet under the table as well, and a little painting over the sofa, so the wall doesn't look so bare over there, and some pillows on the couch because it looked kind of hard to lean back on, like something would hurt your back, like one of these metal rods would crush your spine if you were leaning back on that couch too long. It doesn't seem like it's a comfortable couch, but it's cute. So yeah, and this is where you enter to all of the apartments. So we don't do very much here. We just put in some little curtains and some flowers on some benches just in the entryway, and then you could take the stairs up to the last apartment. And this is actually going to be a 2-bedroom apartment, but the living area is quite small to make it a 2-bedroom apartment. But yeah, at least you'll have space in your own room, and when you're with your family you might want to stay nice and enclosed. So yeah, that's what you'll have to do in here, because the small area in the middle is just it's both for the kitchen, the dining, and the living room. So yeah, it's a tight squeeze. You will see when we get there. But I think I have a good plan and make it work. So we are going to have the kitchen right outside of this bathroom that we are finishing decorating now. And that might not be the nicest thing. I don't know if you would think it's sanitary or not to just have a kitchen right outside of a bathroom, but you know, it's divided, and hopefully you wash your hands before you leave the bathroom, so I think it would be fine. So you still have quite good space for the kitchen. So you have counters on both sides, so it's like a galley kitchen upstairs as well as downstairs, but instead of being right at the entry, it's right outside the toilet. So yeah, you win some, you lose some. You have to make good with things that you can't get everything as you want. So now you have 2 bedrooms. So yeah, cluttering up the kitchen corners, and then moving on to what is going to be our dining area. And at first I was really hoping to have these 4 chairs. So I thought that if I just switched the position of the table, I can get there. I said, yeah, I'm gonna make it. It's still room for a living room area behind it. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. So the table will stay, but I will remove 2 of the chairs, so it's just going to be a 2-seater in the end. And it's also combined with the area where you enter the apartment, so there's not much space there, but we have a whole table, and we have a very small couch, as you can see. But they have a couch, they can sit there and watch, and they have a TV, and I used this TV from Eco Lifestyle that has both TV, radio, and books in one. So that meant I could free up some space for other things. I didn't have to put a bookcase in here and so on. And since it was such a tight squeeze, I just push the table right up to the wall below the window so that it doesn't block off the couch and you could sit there. And I put some shelves down below, the same as I had in the kitchen, to make it look like they have some storage space there at least. And then I put some knickknacks on there, some games and so on. And then we're off to the parents' bedroom. And I love this bed. I think it's gorgeous. But this one fit better with the wallpaper. So I had to switch. This is a gorgeous bed as well. But I'm a little comprehensive with these little the little thing in the middle. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's like a jar ball or something, like, you know, this big thing where you have like really thick yarn and you overlap it over each other. And yeah, people used to have them in their keychains and so on. So like the small ones just hanging off their keys with one of those, and you would tie it up somehow. And that's a big big ball. And well, it's not my favorite, as you can hear, but otherwise the colors of the bed and so on I really like. And tying the blue part of the wallpaper in with the rug, and some plants in the corners, and of course you need something on the walls, so just a little painting and a mirror so you could practice your speech or just change your clothes. So yeah, these curtains didn't do it for me, and I had to raise the windows behind the bed because otherwise they would clip into the roof on the outside. So they are a little bit higher than the one on the side, but just look away. Look the other way. You can't see it. So yeah, moving on to the last room, and this is going to be a kid's room. The only kid living in the house. Well, they are twins because it's one room but 2 kids, so they are twins. And there are 2 girls, and they have this. Well, it's a kind of odd-shaped room, but you could fit what you need in this room. So they have some toys, and they have this big stuffed bear, and they also have a desk, just one desk, so they have to share, but I think that's fine. They're not that old, so they can sit on their bed or maybe go outside to the kitchen and sit by the table to do their homeworks and so on. So yeah, they'll manage. They have to, because if they want another desk, they can't have any toys, then we have to get rid of the dollhouse, and I would imagine that they would rather have the dollhouse than another desk. Maybe when they get older they want to switch it for another desk so that they can have one each. So yeah, we're just decorating this little room and putting in some little, they're actually suitcases, but they are like backpacks. So I put them on the floor and thought they looked nice, and of course the lamp so they don't get nightmares, because that is a nightmare when kids get nightmares in The Sims and they come and wake up the parents. That's really annoying. I do not like that. But yeah, trying out this rug and realizing that it was a bit too childish, so switching it out for the cow rug. And yeah, that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the ride. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!